everyone. Today we are going to talk about modal verbs. But I'm not alone today. But better, let's start with the presentation.
Certain kind of modal verbs that are used for ability. Some modal verbs like can and be able to are used for ability in the present or future. Some examples could be: can you play the guitar? Mary will be able to play tennis after she has had some lessons. Other example of the group of ability could be could, was, and were able to. Could expresses general ability in the past. Was and were able to expresses ability in a particular situation in the past. Some examples of these ones are: George could swim, so he was able to save the boy from the water.
We use may, can, and could to ask for permissions. The structure is could, can, and may plus I plus verb. For example, can I go out with my friends? May I go to the bathroom, please? Could I bring my bag into the concert? We use can't and may to give permission, but don't use could to give permissions. For example, could I take a video during the concert? We use yes you can or yes you may, but not use yes you could.
Can, could plus your or I. There's some example of modal verb request. Can you help me with my homework? Can I borrow your car? And there goes with could. Could you lend me a hand? And can I speak to your manager, please? Modal request. There are several modal verbs we use to make requests. Can and could are two of them. Could is more polite than can, but adding please to any request made is more polite.
In the modal verbs of advice or opinion, which we have should and ought to. These are used for give or ask for an advice. Also is to say what is generally right or what is generally wrong. For example, you should see the doctor, or you ought to do your homework if you want to pass the exam. Apart from that, we have had better, that is used like an stronger advice, and it often is used for a threat or for a warning. For example, you had better done everything before I came back or you will be punished. In the modal verbs of obligation and necessity, we have four: must, have to. In the modal verbs of obligation and necessity, we have four: must, have to, need, and had to. The first, must, is for internal obligation. The speaker feels that he or someone else is obliged to do something, like I must stay in my room if I want to hang out with my friends. Also, we have to, that is an external obligation. It comes from an external factor and not from the speaker's feeling or opinion. Like, you have to do your homework, or you have to come here now. Apart from that, we have need, that is for necessity, like I need a glass of water now because I'm very thirsty. And finally, we have had to, that is was for past obligation, and an example is I had to wake up early every morning when I was young. It is in the past, not now.
In modal verbs, either is the root prohibition that this modal verb is must and can't. Its use is for prohibition, and some examples are: you must enter this room, we can use this equipment. Thank you.
We use the modal verbs needn't, don't have to, and don't need to when it's not necessary to do something. Examples: you don't need to take your jacket. It isn't cold. I don't have to cook dinner tonight. We're going to a restaurant.